This is Jenny Brandt with Unleash Your God-Given Healing. Today we're going to look at reducing inflammation to turn back your biological clock. What is inflammation? It's chronic low-grade inflammation that develops with advanced age. It accelerates the process of biological aging and contributes to many age-related diseases such as Alzheimer's disease, arterial sclerosis, type 2 diabetes, cancer, and chronic heart diseases. Inflammation is clearly one of the root causes of nearly every disease. It causes us to age more rapidly. But if we implement certain lifestyle changes, our actual age might be higher than our biological age. Now, all 8 steps in my book, Unleash Your God-Given Healing, decrease disease and inflammation. Why? Because they all enable your God-given immune system to work as God intended. We're going to look particularly today, though, at fasting, because fasting is another way to keep inflammation and aging processes in check. COVID-19 is looking for weaknesses in our armor, and inflammation is behind the top comorbidities which are causing an exaggerated reaction to the virus in the form of a cytokine storm. Comorbidities such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, lung disease, and kidney disease. We know that age is the #1 risk factor for complications with COVID-19, but obesity is the #2 risk factor. So anything that we can do to improve our biological health and reduce our BMI or body mass index to within normal ranges will help. A few years ago, I was involved in an online week of intermittent fasting with 7,500 other people, along with Dr. David Perlmutter. He is a well-respected neurologist and best-selling author who has also become quite a proponent of intermittent fasting for the health of our body and especially our brain. Interviews were posted during that week, and we're going to talk about part of an interview, a discussion about inflammation that Dr. Perlmutter had with Dr. Jeffrey Bland. Dr. Bland said this: there are many studies now demonstrating that you can actually reverse the biological age of your immune system if you do time-restricted feeding or fasting. Yes, Dr. Bland said, you can actually repattern the immune system through the process of autophagy to get rid of these senescent zombie cells and to replace them with young, fresh, active immune cells through a process of how you eat, when you eat, and the amount you eat. Dr. Bland even referenced studies that were done in the 1950s and 1960s showing that caloric restriction in animals could lead to upwards of 30% increase in longevity. The process of autophagy activates the ability of our body to cleanse damaged cells while also simultaneously leading to the renewal of new immune cells. By getting rid of these damaged cells that are the building blocks of inflammation, you're also getting rid of the burden of inflammation, according to Dr. Bland. And he says that this enhances the resilience of your cells to be able to handle stresses of living, including coping with viruses. Yes, even viruses such as COVID-19 more effectively. According to Dr. Bland, it's not just what you eat, as we mentioned. It's how you eat and when you eat. And this is also important in modulating our biological function, our biological age, and our process of aging. Fasting actually reverses the biological age of our immune system. This is great news as we continue to face COVID-19 and whatever may come down the road in the future, and as I keep a plan in place to prevent the recurrence of my cancer. This autophagy is a key to our health and allows our biological age to be younger than our actual age, and that's a good thing. And after 1 week of this intermittent fasting, I actually reduced my body weight by 3 pounds. With my body tending towards blood sugar issues ever since I was 16 years old, I use intermittent fasting to help balance my blood sugar. Now, I do avoid fasting for more than a few days due to my tendency towards type 2 diabetes and hypoglycemia. So, discover for yourself what you're able to do. And here's what I do to lower inflammation. I just simply don't eat anything until 12 noon, 2 to 3 days a week. That means I only drink water or drinks that contain no calories like black coffee or tea or herbal teas. This also helps to keep, as I mentioned, my body weight down. And by the way, I've had many friends who lost multiple pounds using intermittent fasting on a regular basis. So what are you doing to reverse the biological age of your immune system? Would your doctor approve for you to do intermittent fasting several days a week? Why not ask? Keep in mind that this is generally not advisable for those with type 1 diabetes. I hope this information has been helpful and that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share it, and click the notification bell so that you will know when I post new information. Until next time, here's to your good health and a younger immune system. And may God bless.